Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritual activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruity activities, Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank you everyone for joining the Bhakti Sangha conference call today. Let us move to our next section, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined this call this morning. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyare Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devadasi from College Station, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vindakandarika Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and your beautiful services. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all gurus to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashmati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashmati Priya Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble wishes to you and all devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotee. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu is not yet on the call, Mataji. Once Prabhu joins, I can put. Did you see the poster, Mataji? He was like giving the topic name. Is it possible for you to read the topic name along with the verse?
Yes, yeah, Srimad Bhagavatam 22nd chapter, right, Mataji?
Yeah. There is a topic name also, no?
Oh,
Surrender.
I will check. Yes, Mataji, surrender opens the unimaginable divine gifts.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji, that one.
Yes, Mother.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Prabhuji is there, Mataji. I will start the recording.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are fortunate to have His Grace Sanatana Dharma Prabhuji to enlighten on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 22nd chapter, verse 34 to 36 onwards. And Prabhuji is teaching about the surrender opens unimaginable divine gifts. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam, all Guru Shiv Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call and enlightening the
Krishna.
topic. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. And enlightening the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, I would like to hand over you to Prabhuji. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, thank you very much for inviting me. I have a humble request to all devotees to keep your videos on, please, as we are going through this experience of discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the most divine experience. So divine experience has to be undergone in wonderful association. So if you all can turn on videos, that will mean that we are all together, and that will be very encouraging, at least for me. So we'll start with prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna. I am still seeing devotees in Aprakat Leela. Yes, you are performing your Leela of Shravanam, Aprakat, by disappearing. So request, it's a humble request, please be there with me. I need all of your association. Yes. Alright. So thank you all very much for coming and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I remember personally taking few verses in this chapter that we are discussing. This is 8th canto, 22nd chapter, which is Bali Maharaj surrenders his life. So we saw how wonderfully Bali, he recognizes that I need to give up my proprietorship mentality. He gives it up, surrenders to the Lord, and the Lord is very pleased. Prahlad Maharaj offers prayers. Vindhyavali offers her one prayer, which is that one shloka, which is really one of the greatest punches of Srimad Bhagavatam. How living entities are in great Maya. She says that beautifully. Even Brahmaji had to stop. That was, I guess, my last topic. Brahmaji had to stop. Allow Vindhyavali Mataji, her grace, Vindhyavali Mataji to speak. And after she was done, and then Brahma offered his prayers, and then Vamana speaks to Brahma, then he speaks to Bali. He blesses Bali with 4 fruits. You become Sutal Lokpati, the ruler of Sutala Loka, another planet, more opulent than Indra's planet. Number 2, you become Mahajan. Number 3, you will become the next Indra. Number 4, I will become your security guard. So all these wonderful fruits of Bali's surrender. And now what we're going to discuss is Bali Maharaj is going to be blessed immensely because of his surrender. More blessings are going to come. Yes. So now Vamana Dev is going to give some more blessings to Bali, and these are blessings not just for Bali, these are blessings to each and every soul who is willing to surrender. Yes, living entity is willing to do everything. Yes, but we are afraid of surrender. Yes or no? We are afraid to surrender. Can we have some brainstorming before going to the Bhagavatam? Why are we afraid to surrender? You can all type your answers, responses in the chat. Why are we so afraid to surrender? We will lose. Lose what? You lose weight? Yes, like to be controlled and not ready to be. We don't want to be servant. We want to have some control. Okay. We are attached to our things. We are attached to conceptions. We don't want to give it up. Attachment, material attachments. Losing independence. Yes, we don't want to give up our independence. We want to be independent. That will is there. Very nice. In order to become independent, the Jiva has come from the spiritual world to material world, and we want to continue. Yeah, we will do Krishna Bhakti also, chanting also, and be independent also. Yes. We become bewildered by Maya. No, sometimes we even understand Maya very nicely. We know this is Maya, but it's okay. Little Maya is okay, Prabhu. What is going to happen with little Maya? So we have that mentality. We want to be Krishna conscious and hold on to Maya also. But Bhagavatam is repeatedly convincing us. We are afraid to give up Maya because we have some taste for Maya, and we are afraid to completely go to Krishna. That fear is there. But when we completely surrender, Bhagavatam is teaching us repeatedly. We let go of Maya and surrender. There is great glory. Soul is going to be truly glorious. Bhukta bhoga parityakta drishta dosha cha nityashah naishwarasya ashubham datte sve mahimni stitasya cha. You will become great. The soul's mahima or the greatness reaches its pinnacle when you surrender. And that is why Bhagavatam is saying, just see, Bali surrenders, what happened to him? Prahlad surrendered, what happened to him? Dhruva surrendered, what happened to him? Narada surrendered, what happened to him? So repeatedly, because Bhagavad Gita ends with surrender. And Bhagavatam shows how to carry forward that surrender. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. Why? I have told these fellows to surrender and they are doing something else. I have to teach them how to surrender. Yes, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kuri. So he has come to teach Sharanagati. Alright, so let's go to Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, 22nd chapter, verse number 34. Yes, so this is the first. We are going to see 3 blessings that Bali is going to get in our section. These are the last 3 blessings. The final 3 blessings. Bali has already got 4. Now he's going to get more. After 4 comes more. 3 more. So what are those blessings? We are going to see, and my humble request to devotees, is to participate in the reading of translation and purport. I'll read this Sanskrit shloka and you can raise your hands, keep it raised, and I'll give you a chance to read. This is 34. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति लैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। न त्वामभिभविष्यन्ति लोकेशा किं मुता परे त्वच्चासनातिगान् दैत्यांस् चक्रं मे सूदयिष्यति। Her Grace Dhyami Radha Prabhu, go ahead. Read the translation.
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. On the planet Sutala, not even the predominating deities of other planets, what to speak of ordinary people, will be able to conquer you. As far as the demons are concerned, if they transgress your rule, my disc will kill them. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. So, what is the first blessing? The last of the first. The top blessings are always in the end. Yes. Sometimes even when they make announcement of winners, they make it 3, 2, and 1. That's how they announce, right? So this is the top third blessing. So the blessing that he's getting for today's class is invincibility. So Vamana blesses Bali with Abhi Bhavishyanti. Na Abhi Bhavishyanti. Nobody will be able to conquer you. Invincible. So what is essence being spoken in this? If you look at this translation, what is being spoken? Number 1, upper planetary system, nobody can conquer you. No devatas can conquer you. Number 2, human beings, what to speak of them? Ordinary people, human beings, they cannot conquer you. Then what is remaining option? The option remaining is demons. Lord is telling you, if the demons even think of doing any harm to you, what will I do? I will take my Sudarshan Chakra and kill those rascals. I'll defeat them. So on the planet Sutala Lok, where you are going to go, none of the Lokapalas, all the demigods are sometimes called as Lokapalas because they are entrusted with a responsibility to take care of one particular Loka or planet. So none of these Lokapalas can ever defeat you. In fact, Bhagavatam says, Riyo Nivasi Yasyoryu Panapakam Mukham Drishah Bahavo Lokapalanam Saranganam Padam Vijam. So this particular verse of Bhagavatam, it is said, Bahavo Lokapalanam, which means the Lokapalas, the demigods, the rulers of the planets, they have much of the strength that is contained by the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord's arms, the Lord's Bahubala, his arm strength, that is all these Lokapalas, the rulers of planets. So even those strength, people with that much of strength cannot conquer you. So this is my mercy, my blessing to you. Then what to speak of ordinary humans? They cannot do anything to you. And demons, I will kill. So previously also Bali, first, initially Bali was protected by what? Bali was protecting himself with his own strength. And that strength he had gained with lot of tapasya. But beyond the strength of personal self, one's own skills, talents and accolades, is the strength which we get by blessings from elders, gurus, teachers. Second, he was protected by Shukracharya's blessings. But both of them are temporary. Bali was initially proud of his own strength, but the demigods, they drank the nectar. Amrit became more powerful, defeated him. Then Bali was dead with Amrita Sanjeevani. Samjeevani. Sam means total, Jeevani means to provide life. Shukracharya provided life to Bali, revived him totally. And after that revival, he just worshipped his guru. By worshipping your guru, even if it is material or spiritual. Material guru you worship, you become powerful in that subject matter. You respect your teachers, you're going to learn very nicely. You respect your spiritual master, you will grow spiritually nicely. But here in this case, Shukra Acharya, the very meaning of Shukra means semen or material. It refers to pertaining to material. So Shukra Acharya, so material Acharya, he was a material Acharya. He was with him for benefits. So this Shukracharya, this personality was pleased and he blessed. So he was now on a strength. It was still a material principle because he was thriving on the strength of a Brahmana, which is again material. Because Shukracharya is not a pure devotee of Lord. Not yet. Later on he might have become, but at least as of now he is not. So this is again a material principle. Taking shelter of a Brahmana or a teacher or a guru and on that strength. But even that was temporary. The moment Shukracharya was defeated, game over. Shukracharya he was displeased. Bali's game got over. Yes, and then he lost. He lost everything. But now Bali is taking shelter of a permanent principle. So only Krishna's protection is permanent. Balasya neha sharanam pitaron simha nartasya changada majjati udvatono taptasya tat pratividhirya ihanga cheshtas tavad vibhot anuvritam tad upekshitanam. So Prahlad Maharaj very clearly clarifies in his prayers that there are various levels of protection. One's own protection, no, useless. Parents' protection, yeah, it might work for some time, but it's not ultimate. The protection by a ship or a very powerful material infrastructure, yes, that is also useless. Yes, the best of medicines, you have the best technology, medical technology, useless. Nothing can protect us from death. Yes, it's only and only Krishna whose protection is permanent. And now Bali is under a permanent protection. That is why a person, as long and until one is under any other material protection, the principle of bhaya will act, fear. The moment one takes shelter of a spiritual principle, Guru and Krishna, spiritual master here, spiritual master means the true spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, then there is no fear. Why? Because that protection is permanent. Yes, so there are many asuras who had various boons. They were all dangerous people. Hiranyakashipu. It was practically impossible to defeat him. He had so many boons. But without violating any rule, Narsimha Bhagwan defeated Hiranyakashipu. Ravana, he was also unconquerable, only to be killed by a human being. So Lord became an ordinary human being as Ramachandra and killed him. So nothing is impossible. Then there is Bhasmasura. Even accidentally touches you, that person is going to become ashes, Bhasma. But very tactfully, Lord made him only touch his own head. Finished. So this is how, very amazingly, we find that Krishna can do anything to protect his devotees. And no matter any demon who is thriving on any material principle, any material benedictions, even from the topmost demigods like Shiva or Brahma, all those boons are rendered useless. They are rendered useless when Krishna wants to destroy you. Yes. So Sudayishyanti, Krishna is promising any such demons tomorrow they come. Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Bhasmasur, these kind of demons come and they become against you. I will kill them. So that kind of assurance is given. In fact, it even happened. When Bali was in the Sutalolok, Ravana had a desire that let me go to all lower planets and conquer these lower desires, lower planets. So he came. So Ravana had come to Sutalok. He thought, Chota bacha, this is a small boy. I need not bother. So he went with he charged against Bali as though to attack him. But he had no clue. He did not hear about Vamanadev's leg. That Vamanadev's leg can, 3 footsteps of land can go and conquer all 3 worlds. That Vamanadev's divine leg, his lotus feet, is something that produced Ganges, Jagat Pavani. That particular lotus feet of Vamana, it may look small and tiny, puny, but it can grow anytime to any size. He was not aware of these glories. not paying attention in Bhagavatam class. Right? He doesn't know. So, so then what happened is, as soon as he went there, Vamandev gave such a kick to Ravana. He flew and fell back in Lanka. Hare Krishna. So he didn't send him back home, back to Godhead. Back home, that's all. No, back to Godhead. And then Ravana, next time he came with folded hands. He says, "Do I have permission to enter inside, please? I'm so sorry. Last time we had some problem, but this time I'm submissive. Any problem? He said, go inside." Then Ravana went there, offered his Dandavat Pranam. He glorified Bali. And then he said, "Previously I was foolish to come and attack you, but now I've come for asking some help." Bali asked, "What help you want?" He said, "Please help me to defeat this Ram, this human being. He's becoming a little too much." So Bali said, "Before defeating that, I want to give you some gift." Said, "What gift you want to give?" Said, "That gift is kept there next room." Ravana went there, he was not able to see any gift. He said, "Bali Maharaj, which gift? Don't you see that mountain?" He saw a big mountain. "Yes." "What is that golden mountain?" "Yes, golden mountain. Take it and go. First go, take this gift and go, and then after that, this is only your gift." So Ravana tried his level best. He's not able to lift that mountain. He put all his force. I was not able to lift this mountain. Ravana asked, "What is this?" He said that this is a tiny little piece of the earring of Varahadev which fell down. The same Varaha who had defeated Hiranyaksha. That is fallen down. Small piece. It's not the full earring. It's a small piece of that earring which is there. And that Varahadev is nothing but an amsha of the 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 person, which means plenary portion of the 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 person with whom you picked up collar. Sri Ramachandra, he is a Purna avatar. He is a complete personality. And you have messed up with him. And the person who kicked you last time and sent you, he is also a plenary portion of the 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 personality of Godhead with whom you have messed. Swayam Bhagavan is Krishna. Swayam Prakasha is Balarama. Then comes Purna. Purna avatars are Rama and Narsimha. With potencies I am telling you. Then comes the Amsha. Then comes Vyuha. Vyuha is Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Then comes Amsha, which is Narayana and Mahavishnu. Then Amsha, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Then Amsha Kala, Shivradakshaya Vishnu, Paramatma. From Shivradakshaya Vishnu's come avatars. See, that's a plenary portion of the portion of the portion of the portion. And below that are Aveshas, like Narada, Ritu, Vyas. They're Shakti Aveshas, Parshuram. Below that are Vibhutis and Bhuti. So he is Purna avatar. Don't mess with him. So like this, Bali was protected by Vamanadev, by kicking Ravana away. We have just recently celebrated Ram Navami, so little flavor of Ramayana for everybody. Alright, so let's go to the next. Now there is going to be yet another blessing. First blessing was the blessing of invincibility. Now let's go to the next blessing. Let's read shloka number 35. Rakshishye sarvatoham tvam sanugam saparichadam sada sannihitam virat tatra mam drakshate bhavan. Who would like to read? Yes, Sunil bro, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhupada. O great hero, I shall always be with you and give you protection in all respect, along with your associates and paraphernalia. Moreover, you will always be able to see me there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. So this is a bigger blessing than before because Vamanadev is offering himself to Bali Maharaj. Yes. What is he saying? "O great hero, I shall always be with you." I shall always be with you. I'll never leave you. Can you imagine always being with Krishna? Isn't that our goal? Yes. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. But if you're always with Krishna, you'll always remember Krishna, right? So here, usually, devotees aspire to become Parshad of Lord. Like Narada Muni is a Parshad of Lord. Parshad means an associate. That is an aspiration we have, becoming an associate of Lord. That's what does Upadeshamrit teach? First, control senses. Then what? Become Guru. After that, become pure devotee. After that, become an associate of Lord. Where? Radhakund. That's the systematic teaching. 11 shlokas from a neophyte takes you to Radhakunda. That's the goal. Become a Goswami, become a pure devotee, then become a associate of Lord in ranks of Radhakund. So that's what is taught. 1, 2, 3, 3 levels is taught. Goswami, pure devotee, and becoming an associate. I'll just plug in my charger. Hare Krishna. So over here, Lord is not telling you will become my associate. What is Lord telling? Lord's offer is I will become your associate. I will become your associate. That's what he's telling. I shall be with you. Saratya parshada sevana sakya dautya वीरासनानुगमनस्तवन प्रणामान् स्निग्धेषु पाण्डुषु जगत् प्रणतिंश्च विष्णु भक्तिं करोति नृपतिश्चरणारविन्दे. This is a beautiful shloka that comes in the first canto, 16th chapter, where Parikshit Maharaj is traveling all over the world. And while traveling all over the world, people are glorifying the relationship that Pandavas had with Krishna. First of all, they sing Saratya. Krishna loved Pandavas. He was sold out in love so much, he became charioteer of Arjuna. Or sometimes Parshada. Krishna became an associate of Pandavas. He used to follow Yudhishthir Maharaj. Sevana, Krishna was a servant of Yudhishthir Maharaj and Pandavas. Sakhya, he was a friend to Arjuna. Dautya, he became a Duta. 17 times he did trips up and down, up and down, up and down to convince Duryodhana and party on behalf of Yudhishthir Maharaj as Shanti Duta. Virasana, in the battlefield of 18 days, Krishna never slept. In the night, he would guard and protect Arjuna, his master. He would also massage his feet. He would caress his wounds and cure them. All these services Krishna did. Anugamana, just following. He would just walk behind the Pandavas. Usually, 64 regulative principles taught in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. As soon as Lord's Yatra comes, Lord comes in a palanquin, first we have to stand up. And then if he is going on Brahmana, he is going on a parikrama or something, we are supposed to follow the Lord. That is the regulative principle. We follow the Lord. But here Lord is following the Pandavas. He has reversed the rule. Why? Because law reverses the laws. Love reverses the laws. When there is love, the laws are reversed. That's what happens. Snigdeshu Pandushu Jagat Pranatim Cha Vishnu. That Vishnu, that Lord who is worshipped by the whole universe. Snigdeshu Pandushu. He had a deep love, a very deep loving attachment towards Pandavas. Listening to this, Bhaktim Karote Nipatis Charanaravinde. Even Parikshit Maharaj's bhakti increased just by listening to this wonderful Bhritya Vashyatam. How Krishna comes under control of his devotees. So here, Vamanadev is telling, I'll give you protection in all respects. And not just you protection. Now what is different is I will protect your property and I'll also protect your family, extended family, everyone I'll protect, your associates, paraphernalia, whoever, friends. So protection is extended to everyone, not just Bali. So that is a speciality. Yes. So your family, property, extended family, everything is protected. So that way you will not have anxiety. Sometimes people have anxiety. Oh, I have no problem with me, but my son is having problem. I have no problem with me, but something is, I'm just worried about my parents. But Lord is saying, don't worry about all of that also. Your parents, your friends, your children, your family, your paraphernalia, your property, you don't have to have any anxiety. I'll protect everything. That's my responsibility. Wow. So you have no anxiety at all. And the place where you have no anxiety, that's called Vaikuntha. Namesake, it's called Sutal but actually it is Vaikuntha. What is the condition? Vaikuntha means no anxiety. And most importantly, Lord is there. Where Lord is there, there will not be anxiety. So if Lord is present here, although it's situated in the lower planetary system, it is no different from Vaikuntha. Naham tishtami Vaikunte yoginam hridayeshu va tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti mad bhakta. Where my devotees do wonderful kirtan, I stay there. So Bali Maharaj got to experience Vaikuntha even before attaining Vaikuntha by surrender. This is what is the result of surrender. And moreover, he's saying, you will always be able to see me there. Constant darshan. Hari bol. Constant darshan. Whenever you want darshan, I'm there. You will constantly be seeing me. So there is absolutely no pain of separation. Krishna will never get separated. In fact, he left his wife and came. Lakshmi Devi came after some time. My husband did not come back. Long time. It's been long time. And then she came and saw that her husband has become security guard. You think, you're Supreme Lord, you became security guard. What is this? You're doing such a menial job. He said, I don't know anything. Now my master is Bali Maharaj. Whatever my master says, I have to do. Lakshmi had to go back. She couldn't do anything. Because he promised, I'll be near you. Yes. So that is why it is said, Narayana parasarve na kutaschana bibhyati swarga pavarga narikeshu api tulyartha darshina. For devotee, it makes no difference. Absolutely no difference where they are. Wherever they are constantly with Krishna. Yes. So Lord's presence and protection transforms even hell. That is what the lesson we learn. Lord's protection and presence transforms even hell. Srila Prabhupada, he was in Bauri. Bauri, there used to be smell of vomit, urine and liquor. Such a place. Whereas Prabhupada was asked, where do you think you are? Prabhupada said, this is Vrindavan. Why? Because I am always with Krishna. That is Prabhupada's consciousness. Once Prabhupada's ambassador car was passing in Mayapur in front of Rajapatna. Rajapatna is Chaitanya Math, where Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Samadhi is there. He just passed by and went to temple ISKCON Mayapur. So some people questioned him. It's a long story. I'm just cutting it short. Some people questioned Prabhupada that, what is this? You did not even stop by to offer obeisances to your spiritual master. Prabhupada said, I'm always with my spiritual master. There is no time I'm separated from my spiritual master. So that is why Prabhupada is always with Guru and Krishna. He can stay anywhere and not just be Krishna conscious, make everybody Krishna conscious. So it is not very easy that Krishna gives himself to others. Rajan patir guru nalam bhavatam yadunam daivam priya kula priya kvacha kinkarova stvena manga bhagavan bhajatam mukundo muktim dadati karichit smana bhakti yoga. So bhakti is very rarely awarded by Krishna. Bhakti is sudurlabha. Very rarely awarded, because the moment you give bhakti, Krishna sells himself to his devotee. So this is very rare. But this rare position, this Sudurlabha, the rare position was attained by Bali, by surrendering. Still, there is one thing that even pure devotees are afraid of. Can you guess in the chat, what are pure devotees afraid of? Let's see who's going to get it correct. Try. Aparad, yes, no doubt. Yes. No, all are correct answer, but till the time whatever you tell what is going on my mind, it's no correct answer. So forgetting Krishna, not serving Lord, Vaishnava, Prad, falling in bhakti, this the pure devotees will never do. Pure devotees will never do all this. There's just one thing they're afraid of. Maya, falling down, losing association. No, they're afraid of one thing. Okay, losing association, something close to that. Something very close. Our Sunil Pro has come very close. Separation from Krishna, forgetting, rejection from Lord. No. How they'll get rejected? Lord has given them full. Okay, Jaya Mataji also has come close. What are they afraid of? They are not afraid of sadhu sangh. Come on. Let's find out. Suspense will be unveiled. Let us find out the next sloka. You will get to know. त्रदानवदैत्यानां सङ्गात्ते भाव आसुरः दृष्ट्वा मदनुभवां वै सद्यः कुण्ठो विनक्ष्यति. Who has raised the hand before to read? Yes, Jai Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Because there you will see my supreme prowess, your materialistic ideas and anxieties that have arisen from your association with the demons and danavas will immediately be vanquished. Purport. The Lord assured Bali Maharaj of all protection, and finally, the Lord assured him of protection from the effects of bad association with the demons. Bali Maharaj certainly became an exalted devotee, but he was somewhat anxious because his association was not properly devotional. The Supreme Personality of Godhead therefore assured him that his demoniac mentality would be annihilated. In other words, by the association of devotees, the demoniac mentality is vanquished. Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti ritkarna rasayana katha. Bhagavatam 3.25.25. When a demon associate with devotees engaged in glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he gradually becomes a pure devotee. The sense, the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 8th canto, 22nd chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Bali Maharaj Surrenders His Life. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for reading. All right. So now you got to know. So there is only one fear remaining now. Final blessing, one more blessing. Somehow if Bali gets, then everything will be perfect. Because a pure devotee, one fear they have, that is bad association. And somehow this bad association was available in abundance for Bali because he was born in a family of Daityas. So Daityas, Asuras, everybody, Danvas, they were his cousins, they were all there. So Lord said, you will see my supreme powers. Don't worry. By my supreme power, your materialistic ideas, anxieties, everything will be destroyed. In other sense, what is Lord telling? Lord is telling, do not fear bad association. In fact, by association of devotees like you, even the demons will become devotees. Haribol! All demons will become devotees by our association. So don't worry. So that's what Prabhupada also writes in the purport. His association was not devotional. What to do? But he became such. Even Prahlad Maharaj was in a similar situation. He didn't have devotee association. Whatever association he got in the womb from Narad Muni, with that association he had to carry on his bhakti. This situation will come many times in our life. That we are not in sadhu sangha. We have been transferred to such a place where we don't have association. So what are we supposed to do? Give up bhakti? No. Whatever association we have taken, basis that we have to do our bhakti. And somehow, by the wonderful advent of technology, we have Zoom classes, right? Bhakti Sangjapa and many other platforms and avenues where we can be Krishna conscious. Correct? The hopeful statement for us is when demon associates with devotees engaged in doing kirtan, Satang Prasangan Mama Virya Samvido, then they also become pure devotee. This is a hope. There are a lot of demoniac tendencies that we have. 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna recites to tell Arjuna, caution Arjuna and all of us, that even after one takes to bhakti, one has to observe what kind of sampad we have, Devi sampad or Asur sampad. Demoniac nature or we have the divine nature. So demoniac nature will not go away so easily. We have to come with devotees and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So once that's very required. In fact, Prabhupada said the purpose of this Krishna conscious society is to give association to the other people who are having this demoniac mentality. And when they come and together we discuss Bhagavatam, all this demoniac mentality will be purified, everyone will become pure devotee. So we are in Lord Chaitanya's movement. Lord Chaitanya's movement is not to kill demons. Then Jagai and Madai offended Nityananda Prabhu, he took chakra, he was about to kill them. Then Nityananda Prabhu said, oh Lord, what are you doing? We are not here to kill. In this avatar, no killing demons. In this avatar, we have to kill demoniac mentalities. And that will happen through Sankirtan. Hari Bol. So devotee association destroys demoniac mentality. So my dear devotees, we saw three main points. So Bali was blessed with invincibility, Lord's personal association, and he was given assurance, complete assurance of his only fear, that even your demoniac people, associates will become pure devotees. So three lessons that we learn from today. Lesson 1 is only Krishna's protection is permanent. Lesson 2, Lord's presence and protection transforms even hell. And number 3, devotee association destroys demoniac mentality. Alright, so we like to pause here and open up for questions. Is there any questions, comments we can discuss?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much. Such a wonderful class. I'm requesting devotees, if anybody have questions, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandatpanam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for a very beautiful class. Prabhuji, in starting, you have said that why we are not surrendering is because we are attached to material enjoyment. Prabhu, in my case, like for material enjoyment, I am attached, but as well as the Krishna consciousness, also there is joy. Means there is joy in material things and in Krishna consciousness also, Prabhu. But sometimes the joy in material enjoyment is so much that Krishna conscious enjoyment seems less. So what to do, Prabhu?
Yes, happens. Because we are not seeing the absolute side of Krishna consciousness yet, number one. And number two, we are not sufficiently seeing the painful side of Maya. We are very selective in our focus. We are focusing on the positive part of material enjoyment, not seeing the consequences. And we are focusing on, no, we are not holistically seeing the pleasure that is coming. And initially, because we do not have the purified senses, we are still not experiencing the complete bliss of Krishna consciousness. That comes at the stage of Sandrananda Visheshatma. It comes at that stage. So it comes much later. Right now what we are given is only trailer. Somehow. So Maya's package seems better than Krishna's trailer. What to do? So this kind of thing is there because sense gratification is something immediate. But just think, any sense gratification, what is the result? You have to see it. You ask. And you have experienced also. It's nectar in the beginning but poison in the end. Just give one example, Sunil Prabhu. What is that? Now, I'm not telling you are attached. Anyone else is attached to. Generally. One example.
Many, like for example, gulab jamun, you can eat
Gulab
at
jamun.
max 5-6,
5,
but
6.
not 10,
After
20.
that. So there is, see, now you see it, gulab jamun you eat. Number one, the pleasure is temporary or not. Till the time tongue and gulab jamun is in contact, pleasure is there. Contact is finished, it's over, right? After that, what is there? It is temporary. Number two, it is illusory. Why it is illusory? It is illusory because if now is there something more sweeter than gulab jamun? Yes, there is. There are things sweeter than gulab jamun. You eat that and then you eat gulab jamun, it will not be sweet. You want to try? If you take a bigger sweet, yes, more sweet. Now rasgulla with that syrup, sugar syrup, you eat, and now take gulab jamun, it will have no taste because it's relative. That's why it's illusory. Sweet is also relative. And the third, it is miserable. Why? Because after 5-6 gulab jamuns, what is going to happen? Your stomach is going to fill. Next day, you're going to have a wonderful morning program. It will all be spent in one place. Sitting in one place, you're going to spend morning program. Repeatedly, you're going to have that program. Yes. And most important, it's entangling. Entangling because you will keep doing that again. And you never come out of this loop. But at some time, you get bored. I will not now eat gulab jamun for the rest of my life. Then after some time again, gulab jamun. But last time what had happened? Hare Krishna. I just want to give an example. In my college days, mess food is horrible. That's why it's called a mess. How many of you have experience of college mess food in India? Yes, some of you are fortunate. You will develop a lot of gratitude for parents. who cooked so nicely. So it's called a mess. And just opposite to the college, they opened certain uh, chain group of joints. It is called D1, D2, D3. So what is the D? They said D for dhaba. So dhaba in Punjabi means an eatery joint. So D1, D2, D3. Wow, very nice. And this will always be full. Dhaba is always full. If you want to book a place there, people used to go and sit there. It used to open at 7. People would go and sit there at 4 o'clock sometimes. Waiting list. And it's whatever happens, no matter what happens, 10 o'clock it will close. So there will be waiting lines, such a craze for that. You get only 3 items. Yes, only 3 items. Chow mein, paneer butter masala, malai kofta. Along with that, there is one bread, Indian bread like naan, something like that. That's it, fixed. The fixed menu. This is all you get. Now, some of you's mouth may be watering, but please wait, wait, wait before going ahead. Then what happens? Anybody who eats even one, suppose you have had one paratha and one naan and one paneer butter masala. Next day, morning, you're going to have motions at least 6 times. At least. This is standard. This is everybody's general experience, irrespective of your age, your gender, your nationality, whoever you are, you're going to be inside. And next day, if you missed your lecture, everyone understands you've been in Dhaba the previous night. But still, it's always full. Why? Because there is no higher taste. They do not have a higher taste. Bhoga tyag. They eat, I'll never again go. Personally, how many times did I go? I went once. After that, I never went. It was a miserable. The food is very tasty. Very tasty. It appears tasty even than prasadam. Yeah. But what is the result? The result is misery. Nectar in the beginning, just for that time when you've had. But in the night, it starts manifesting. Dukkha starts manifesting. And the complete disaster, full morning program. At least 7 to 8 times one has to go. Again and again. And after that, one is so tired and drained, like never again go to this place. Yeah. Fortunately, I found devotees. So I never had to go there again. So that's the point. Yes, so your whatever materialistic pleasures you're having, at least in case of gulab jamun, you can spiritualize it. Offer it. So you have to understand 2 things. Either spiritualize your material desire, there is no problem. But at the same time, we need to analyze that even such kind of desires which you're spiritualizing, we have to do it in the framework of being Krishna conscious. If you're forgetting Krishna, the purpose is lost. While you're eating gulab jamun, if you're remembering, oh, this is Krishna's Adharamrit, nectar dripped from Krishna's mouth, then that is Krishna consciousness. Your focus is our own enjoyment, we have lost it. Do you get some? And at the same time, how to develop that higher taste? That higher taste in bhakti will be developed in Sangha. Devotees have that taste. They have the taste for reading Prabhupada's books. They have taste for Srimad Bhagavatam, lovers of Bhagavatam. They have taste for the holy name. And when we associate with them, we also get their taste. In association of, that's why, how to give up the lower tendencies. First of all, sinful activities, then lower habits, and then the sinful tendencies. Slowly these things go. How it happens? It all happens in Sadhu Sangha, association of devotees. So if be grounded in association of devotees, you will realize Maya's glitter and glamour is only for fools. It's not for devotees. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a detailed answer. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Such a beautiful answer. Pitambar Prabhuji, please go ahead with your question, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, for the wonderful opportunity. Hare Krishna, Sanatan Dharma Das Prabhuji. My danvats to you, Prabhu. My obeisances to you. Such a wonderful. As always, Prabhu, you take us to another world with your explanation and then question and answer. What should I say is the cherry on the cake. So those answers which you give is just wonderful, worth meditating upon, worth implementing, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, I have got one question and one request. So I'll start with the question. Uh, the question is, we know the tug of war, right? Tug of war, that rope. Sometimes, it goes on the left, the right party is winning, the left party is winning. Ultimately, that party will win which has got little higher strength, and then they will win. They will declare it, okay, the other people are on the floor, we have won. Prabhu, on the same principle, I wanted to ask you, you said that uh, devotees are scared of only one thing. Devotees are scared of, and the correct answer was the third sloka which you described, bad association. It makes me think, Prabhu, on the lines that, uh, okay, bad association, of course, is bad. We should not be. We should be trying to be associating with good devotees only, pure devotees, which are higher, that then we learn from them. But does that mean that if bad association I'm scared of, does that mean that it is exposing either my weakness or it is creating a doubt in my own sadhana? Or is it that I am falling short of something which I should not be falling short in Krishna consciousness? Or the fourth, is it that I am not sincere enough? Why am I scared of bad association? Like the tug of war, if we are strong, then our good association, like Bali Maharaj, the third sloka you said, Krishna says that with your association, the demons will turn into the devotees. So we should be having that conviction, right, Prabhu? But then this bad association fear exposes me to this force, sincerity or lack of sadhana. So Prabhu, please enlighten me before I come to the request part of it. Thank you,
Sure.
Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you. So first of all, you mentioned about the tug of war. This tug of war between principles and pleasure is always there. Usually it's the intelligence that advocates for the principles and the mind advocates for pleasure. And this everybody faces. Usually, generally because of weak heart, Hriday Daulbalyam, mind wins. Intelligence loses many times, has to lose. This is usually. But Dhira Purusha is the one who will slowly start reversing the situation, making the intelligence win. Now coming to, that was a comment, and now coming to your question. There are fear. What is fear arising out of? What is fear? Fear arises when a person, generally, it's an anartha. If you see Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Moha can be split into three parts. One is illusion that I can enjoy this sense gratification. That's what our Sunil Prabhu was talking. This will give me enjoyment. That is Moha. This Moha can also split into the past, being Shoka, lamentation of past. That is also one feature of Moha. And the next feature of Moha is Bhaya, which means fear of future. Okay, so this is where fear comes. And fear comes when we see things separate from Krishna. Bhayam dvitiya abhinivesha tasyad ishadapetasya viparyo asmriti. Forgetting Krishna, seeing things separate from Krishna leads to fear. This is very clear. But when Shastras talk about fearful of material nature, Prabhupada talking his disciples are not sufficiently fearful of Maya. The fear that he is speaking about is the healthy fear. Healthy fear. We are not fearful of spiritual master. Oh, my spiritual master, oh, he will kill me, he will curse me, no. But we have a healthy fear not to displease him. We have a healthy fear of maintaining the respect. That's why immediately in presence of some senior devotee, we become serious. What does Kapila say? Madbhayad vati vatoyam suryas tapati madbhayat varshati indra dahati agni mrityuscharati madbhayat bhayat. The whole material world is running on bhayat? No, that bhayat is healthy fear. Oh, our Lord should not be displeased. So healthy fear has to be cultivated by a devotee. Healthy fear of not displeasing Guru. Because yasya aprasadat nagati kutopi. I'll be nowhere if my guru is displeased. Healthy fear of not displeasing a Vaishnava. I don't want to commit Vaishnava aparadha. Yes. So healthy fear will keep us protected. So we have to be Krishna conscious and Maya cautious. We don't have to be Maya conscious. So what is that Maya cautious? That word Maya cautious means having a healthy fear of Maya. Oh, be careful. Just like we are driving. A person who's fearful while driving will never drive. Whereas the person should have healthy fear. I should not hit another vehicle. I should not jump the signal. I should follow all traffic protocols. That's the healthy fear that one has. Because if I break the rules, I'll be fined. So healthy fear also should come by connecting it because of remembrance of Krishna. I'm fearful to associate with materialistic because if I associate with these materialistic people, they will make me forget Krishna. That is why I'm fearful of these materialistic people. Then your fear is healthy. If the reason is I'll be forgetful of Krishna, because that's what is Shastra, right? Smartavyam satatam Vishnu vismartavyeno jatuchit. Hey, they'll make me forget Krishna. That fear is healthy fear. That one should have. Is it okay, Prabhu?
Beautiful, Prabhu, beautiful. That sentence penetrated perfectly well, and I believe it will be the case with everyone here listening. We should be Krishna conscious, but we should be Krishna cautious, Maya cautious.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We should be Krishna conscious. At the same time, we should be Maya cautious. Beautiful, Prabhu. Very, very, very well said, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Prabhu, there is a second. Now, it's not a question; it's a request. I don't know whether time permitting. Prabhu, we came across this 3.25.25. Beautiful, beautiful words. Satam prasangan mama virya samvido. Prabhu, can you expand a little bit on that? I don't know whether we have got time for it. We can ask host, but I wanted you to say a few words
I
on beautiful
really,
words, Prabhu. Beautiful
yes.
words.
I have a beautiful purport of Srila Prabhupada. He tells us in teachings of Kapila. And also there's a beautiful commentary given by Jiva Goswami on this verse in his Durgama Sangamani. I have a desire to explain this. I'll definitely accommodate your desire in next because there are three Vaishnavas blessing me like this with hands. I don't want to displease them. And I just have 4 minutes. I have to give rapid fire now because I have a hard stop in 4 minutes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but Pitamar Prabhu, your request is taken. I promise you that next Bhakti Sangjapa, whenever I get a chance to speak, I'll definitely take this.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I just have a question for you. Thank you for this wonderful class. Um, Only Krishna's protection is permanent. That's what you said. So Bali is under the protection of the Lord. And one moment, please. Okay, sorry, Prabhuji. Under the protection of the Lord. So when there's no fear when you're under the protection of the Lord. That's what you said. So when one takes shelter of a bona fide guru and there is no fear, that's what you said. So if someone still has fear, does that mean they haven't truly taken shelter of their guru? They haven't truly surrendered? Is that the meaning? Even if you're initiated, because you have fear. And sometimes it's easy to appear fearless when there's no visible danger or harm present. But when true danger exists in front of us, it's very natural for humans to fear for their protection. They will probably pray to the Lord as they're a devotee. So how does one truly become fearless and not be reckless, so have a false sense of fearlessness? I wanted to ask you that.
Yeah. We need to understand that Bhagavatam presents ideal pure devotees. Ambarish Maharaj did not budge an inch when the fire demon was going to attack him, created by Durvasa. He didn't have to budge an inch. He just stood there. Even Prahlad never bothered when Hiranyakashipu was going to strike him down. He was constantly fixed in remembrance of Krishna. Yes. So that is one level of absolute fearlessness that we see. On the other hand, it would be wrong to say that Uttara was fearful because of which she is not a pure devotee. No. We hear very clearly in the Bhagavatam that Uttara had summoned the Lord for help to protect her child. She was not bothered about her own life. But when it came to her child, she was protective. Similarly, the fear that we need to have. See, our bhakti is also like a child now, it's like a creeper. And as sadhakas, there is absolutely nothing wrong when we are requesting for protection of our bhakti. What do we say, Narsimdev Bhagwan? Bhakti Vigna Vinashak Lakshmi Shri Narsimhadev. So Bhakti Vigna. Vignas are the different obstacles. Vinashak, destroyer. Narsimhadev. So we have to have protection for the child. Just like, so we have to emulate the model of Uttara. So Uttara wanted to protect her child Parikshit. We should protect our child, the Bhakti. That is our whole business. Protecting. We have to cultivate Bhakti and protect Bhakti. So we can be fearful when our Bhakti is about to is in jeopardy. There's no problem. That kind of fear is no problem. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Chaitanya Prabhuji, please go ahead with your question, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, I have a question. If a devotee is living alone and he or she has all the Prabhupada's books in his shelf and all the study material in YouTube playlist and all the notifications from Bhakti Sangha Japa group, and still he fails to get motivation and sadhana feels like an uphill work. So what should he have to do?
Very good. First of all, I'm very glad that there is a lot of Prabhupada books, there's online Sangha available, notification available, attendance available. One thing that is lacking here is personal connection with a devotee in terms of something like a mentorship. When you have that, that will complete. Personal connection with a devotee. Number two, it's also important that we have some personal service in the mission of Prabhupada connected to a temple. That is also important. We need the community service. So add these two elements, I think that devotee will experience fulfillment. Is that okay? Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
will
Yes,
somehow
Prabhuji.
Radha Jyoti Mataji's question every time becomes skipped. I need to leave, but I will take because I don't want to displease. Last time I remember once I skipped her question.
It's okay, Prabhuji. It's okay. It's
You
absolutely
can
okay.
ask. You can ask.
Okay, please accept my humble obeisances at dust of your lotus feet, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, my question to you is, when we are practicing bhakti, we will face a lot of things. There is no doubt in that. But say we are surrounded by a lot of non-devotees, and those non-devotees are happy instead and not bothered when the bhakti is going on by some devotees around them. But something goes wrong, they start targeting those devotees for no reason. And at that time, the person who is practicing doesn't have that tendency to retaliate and absorb and keeps accumulating. Then how that person should try to make them convinced that this is not the thing, because they are facing the reversal because of their own things that they have to. So how that person should behave, or could you give some reference from Shastra so that I could tell them, okay, this is how it is. So if it is possible. And thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your session. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
I appreciate it.
Yes. So I would like to speak first the principles, then how I would apply the principle if basis my humble understanding, small understanding of Prabhupada's books. Principally, materialistic person, because of not having Krishna Bhakti or not having association of a devotee, has no good qualities, unfortunately. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. So whatever show of happiness, good qualities, that's very temporary. It is displayed some till the time things are convenient around. But the moment the conditions get worse, the reality is exposed. Like Kamsa. He was very nicely, gentlemanly serving his sister. But moment that announcement was made that you will be killed by the eighth son, his reality was exposed. His real nature came out. So that is what is a materialist. Usually they are cunning gentlemen. Prabhupada writes that. Yes, Hiranyakashipu was also a cunning gentleman. Duryodhana, cunning gentleman. Nicely he served Durvasa. Oh, very nicely. But what was his intention? How to destroy the Pandavas. So materialistic people are like that. Right? So they don't expect good qualities. That's first thing from them. Number two, when they come around to blame, yes, blame the devotees. that you are such a, because of you things happened like this. So what we have to understand, that time when it's called ABC mode: accusing, blaming, and complaining. So when this mode is on, there is no message that will go. There is no philosophy that will go. Upadeshanti hi murkhanam prakopaya jayate. You go give some good instruction to fool, he'll become angry. Prabhupada says, Shastra also says. So that time you have to quietly listen. Just take it. When that person is open to inquire, only then that person can be given knowledge. So you can either two things you can do. If you have relationship, tolerate. If you don't have, you can seek excuse. Thank you so much. Please go to a person who can help you. I will not be able to help you in this case. And leave the place. If you have relationship, then you tolerate. And that person someday will open his mind. Why this is happening? Okay, take this Prabhupada books. Prabhupada is that pure devotee through his books. 2 minutes of our preaching is useless. Give them Prabhupada's books. Small book. Read this. Read this and you may know laws of nature. Let him read. Some small book like that you give. Let that person, if he's sincere, he will read. Yeah. So it is very important that we give them some opportunity to read. And if we ourselves are very strong in philosophy, we have read Prabhupada books very well, we know the philosophy, we know how to present the philosophy with proper understanding, then we may attempt to answer, but we can only talk when that person is open to listen. That person's lid is closed, you cannot pour anything in that cup. Right? So when that person is open to listen, when that person inquires, there is no inquiry, he is not open. After speaking everything, suppose you tell something, what do you think? What does Gita say about this? What's your philosophy? I want to know. And there also, a person wants to know in challenging spirit. Again, challenging person coming with challenging spirit, I present Prabhupada to that person. Baba, I am not the person for you. Take Prabhupada. Read this and then come and challenge me. Many times, I want to come for debate with you. Debate, you first read Bhagavad Gita and come. That person, Babu, debate. I said, did you read cover to cover Gita? No, that I have not read. Then first you read and then come back. This is how I deal with such people. Thank you very much. Last time also I had kind of not taken your questions. I felt kind of obliged to take yours, so I took, but happily now. Thank you so much, dear
Thank you.
devotees, and please excuse me for my shortcomings and for my inability to serve many devotees who have put a lot of questions in the chat. I was not able to serve you all, but nevertheless, I'll sometimes get an opportunity some other time to serve you all.
Thank
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च
you.
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Pavanebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Vaishnavebhyo
नमः।
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namah.
धन्यवाद श्रीमद्
Vaiष्णवेभ्यो
भागवतम
नमः।
की
जय
जय,
जय
जगद्गुरु शिल
जय
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada
की
ki
जय।
jai.
सनातन धर्मदास
Prabhuji,
प्रभु
Dadat
की
Pranam.
जय।
Jai Jai
गौर
Prabhuji.
So much,
प्रेमानंद।
Prabhuji.
Hare
हरि
Krishna,
बोल।
Hare
जय
Krishna,
Gauranga,
प्रभु।
Gauranga.
थैंक यू सो
Gauranga.
मच।
Hare
जय
Thank you
कृष्णा।
Krishna,
everyone
हरि
for
Nanda.
बोल।
joining. We'll close the call
Hare
here.
Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Radhe
Hare
Radhe.
Bol.